you doing? Have you voted already?
Give me a second.
You did? Thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, it's so important that everybody participates, and I thank you, because I'm sure you got a lot of other things you could be doing. Taking the time to vote really does make a difference. So thank you for that. And you enjoy your day, okay?
La lancha se fue a la deriva porque se quedó sin combustible. Aquí es donde normalmente ella para. Ahí. Se quedó a la deriva. Y ahora vamos a ver contra qué choca. Vamos a poner pausa, pero si se gira. Por gusto, encalló ahí. Ahí no puede salir nadie. Todo el mundo embarcado. No tiene petróleo la lancha. Que es cómico.
Spinning it back and saying the exact same thing. We can't reach the courthouse. Roxanne did call a co-worker because she works at the courthouse, just not in the election office, and he is informing us that literally everybody in the county is having the exact same problem. Oh, yeah. So they must be getting overrun by calls. I am continuing to attempt to reach you. There is an option. I do have an emergency where you can fill out your ballot and stick in there, and I can take it up to the courthouse to begin counting. The people that are in there now don't want to do that because they want to make sure that their vote is counted. It's not that they don't trust us, they don't want to do that, and that's what's holding up the line. I'd imagine if anybody here wants to fill out their ballot and put it in the emergency box to go up to the courthouse, I can take it out. If you guys want to wait till the machine is up.
My 15-year-old daughter was raped. She was raped in a bathroom by a boy wearing girls' clothes, and the Loudoun County School Board covered it up because it would have interfered with their transgendered policy during Pride Month. And that man, Scott Smith, because he went to a school board and tried to defend his daughter's rights, was condemned internationally. Do you apologize to Scott Smith and his 15-year-old daughter, Judge?
Senator, anyone whose child was raped is the most horrific crime I can imagine, and is certainly entitled and protected by the First Amendment to protest to their school board about this.
But he was cited by the School Board Association as a domestic terrorist, which we now know that letter and those reports were the basis for your judgment.
Senator,
this is
that's wrong.
Shameful. Judge, this is shameful. This testimony, your directive, your performance is shameful.
That's not correct.
Thank God you are not on the Supreme Court. You should resign in disgrace, Judge.
Bueno, decirles quiero que a la policía hasta el parabrisas de carro se lo estillaron todo por una orilla, la misma gente dándole golpe al carro a la policía. Vuelvo y le repito que un policía le quitaron la tonfa, un civil le quitó la tonfa y al final se la tiró para que vieran, para que no bajaran más. Qué rico está esto, chico. Se reveló Managua, cabrón, no por el tema de apagón, sino por el tema de la comida. Cabrón, mira la gente dándole golpes a patrulleros, cabrón, miren esto, miren esto.
Mira, primero vamos a acordarnos cómo llegamos a ese día y esa elección, que fue una elección que sabía que se le iban a aprobar. Eso pasa porque la administración de Harris y Biden se reúnen en secreto con el régimen de Maduro y hacen un arreglo en cual Biden le da lo siguiente: Alex Saab, un criminal que teníamos aquí en este estado, en este país, le dio a los sobrinos de Maduro, que eran narcotraficantes convictos en las cárceles federales, lo devolvió, le regaló todo eso, le quitó sanciones contra el petróleo, que le está trayendo miles de millones de dólares al mes al régimen de Maduro, en cambio, por una elección que Maduro se dio a robar. Así que por eso ocurre lo que pasó. Ahora, en cambio, a la posición de que tenía Donald Trump cuando era presidente, que fue una mano muy duro y muy fuerte en contra de ese régimen, y esperemos, obviamente las circunstancias han cambiado. No se puede hablar en específico porque él no está en prisión todavía, pero yo espero que como Donald Trump como presidente y un Senado republicano con Rick Scott como su líder, vamos a tener una postura muy distinta, más fuerte y más clara, no solamente en Venezuela, en Cuba, en Nicaragua y en todos los países enemigos de los Estados Unidos, gobiernos enemigos de los Estados Unidos, pero no los pueblos. The question was about Venezuela. It's not theory, it's reality. Okay? The Harris-Biden administration met in secret with the Maduro regime, negotiated this fake election in exchange for Alex Saab, who was a money launderer, not just liberated, sent back to Venezuela, where he now has an official post in the regime again. Not one, but two of Maduro's nephews, who are convicted narco traffickers in the United States. He freed them. He pardoned them, and they were returned to Venezuela. And he lifted sanctions on general licenses on oil sales. So now the Maduro regime is getting billions of dollars a month in revenue they didn't have before. So I think what you're going to see with Trump as president and Rick Scott and a majority leader of a majority Republican Senate is a much firmer hand. Circumstances have changed, so the policies will have to be adjusted. But I don't think you're going to see that level of appeasement, which only encourages Maduro and encourages the people around Maduro to stick with Maduro instead of kicking him out. In a narco regime, really, it's not even a government. It's a narco regime who is friends with Iran and friends with criminal elements and who are flooding our country every single day, not just with drugs, but deliberately sending criminals here as well.
Thanks.